beat Kurry, who has been sweeping through the DFW weeklies recently, and Orex, his teammate. Orex and Kaze have been bouncing around between teammates lately, and this week Orex has landed on the ever-wonderful Kurry. So that'll be Sonic Peach, most likely.
Yeah, this happened because of a spat between Kurry and Army, who are brothers. Or maybe not a spat, per se.
I mean, they're brothers. It's going to happen.
But Kurry was going to go to this Shockwave, and Army was going to go with him. But he's like, actually, I'm going to ditch you for my friends. And then his friends canceled.
And Army is here, by the way. But
yeah, he's here. But he was not able to team with Kurry because Kurry already found a contingency plan.
Yes. And his contingency plan was, you're not my brother.
You're not my brother anymore?
Anyways.
That's harsh.
Rude jokes aside, Game 1 is on Smashville. This is winner's quarters. Which is a funny thing to say because that means I think it's just past round 1.
Really?
I think that means this is round 2. We had 24 teams.
Okay.
And then quarters, anyways. We're
makes
not going to get into
right?
bracketology in a weekly doubles. What we are going to get into is the fact that these teams are going really even with each other, which I really, really like seeing. Especially when each team has one person.
That was a nice follow-up.
Yeah. Alpha's been working on that lately.
Yeah, because I was going to say, in past weeks, I've seen Alpha kind of not be able to finish his plate on those Bayo combos when the opponent has like the proper SDI or DI tree. He just kind of doesn't have the finishing blow. He can get a couple of hits and then not kill. But there, he was able to adjust and react to the jump out.
Yeah,
and get a kill.
Now, I want to talk team composition with you here for a second because I've noted that each team, both blue team and red team, has one person who is going to eat up a lot of time, eat up a lot of damage, and be an excellent stock tank. Blue team having Sonic and red team having Bayonetta. And then each team also has a very high damage, high risk, high reward character that are very good at controlling the ground in Peach on blue team, Ness on red team. Do you think that necessarily... Do you think that that's the way that you should be composing your team, is having a stock tank and a big damage dealer, or should you go for something more balanced?
I mean, it kind of depends on the team. Some of them play it to great effect. Some teams have some other elements thrown in. But it definitely is a tried and true strat to have the stock tank and to have somebody to be the frag grenade of the team.
Can we note that is an excellently put way to refer to that, but can we note that Kurry saved Orex with that spring to slow down Bound's PK Thunder 2 and did not hit Orex because of that?
That's pretty sick.
So there you go. You see Bound losing his second stock, and Orex with some kind of DI. But gonna die to, I think that he died to Curry's down air.
Oof. Now we're sitting in a very dangerous situation for the blue team, where Kurry has to hold on to that stock. And if he does, they can actually really turn this thing around and get a lot going against the red team. Ooh, he tried to spring ride him, but he didn't quite position himself for it.
Also a very dangerous thing to do against Bayonetta, who can take full advantage of the spring ride and take you for a slow ride or a quick ride. Yeah. Take it easy. So there you go. That's something that you would have been expecting to see, but that's something Curry's developed that because he has had to play against Bayonetta such as Lima and even Army's Bayonetta, where he knows that if he's going to get, witch timed on that, he can expect to air dodge, and really, it works way better than you think it should. Well,
the thing about Sonic, the way it works for him, where most other characters can't do something similar, is because his spin dash is cancelable into air dodge at any frame of the move, as long as it's still cancelable, right? So it's like, boom, air dodge comes out, like frame 3 for Sonic?
Oh my goodness.
I think frame 3 for Sonic's air dodge. So 3 frames after the spin dash, he cancels into the air dodge, and it lasts for so long, it's really hard for Bayo. She literally can't actually hit him before her witch time animation ends up. So he'll get in time for the air dodge, and then he'll be stuck in the long Sonic air dodge animation forever, which in this one particular instance is actually beneficial to him.
And we saw, actually, Alpha did a very good job to keep that stock, but unfortunately Bound lost another one before Alpha could get his back. And of course, I think if you're going to take the 2v1, you would rather have Bayonetta have the one stock than Ness.
There we go. Sonic down throw, so good in doubles, sets up for literally everything.
We saw him set up down throw into, and it looked like before it was even over, Orex hit him with an up smash to finish the stock.
Ooh,
And that is why the red team is sitting where they are.
I like the pressure with the spring there to force Bound to pick a get-up option that Orex may have been able to cover.
This is a lot closer than you might think, ladies and gentlemen. But
But
Kurry,
great punish on the air dodge.
Kurry quite used to noticing habits in double jump characters, air dodges, and particularly Ness. He does have quite a bit of practice against people like Austin, who will normally recover low like that and attempt to DQ out with the extended recovery.
Mm-hmm. So at the start there, it looked like red team came in with a Fury, took a lot of control, put in a lot of damage, and had a lead to begin the set, and carried it through the middle. But towards the end, it looks like Kurry and Orex were able to flip the script, kind of take control.
Mm-hmm. Would you say that blue team was in a Kurry to take it back?
So you took the easy one. There's nothing I can say with Orex in it that can, that can follow that. But yeah, no, they were in a Kurry to...
Now, were they going to let them live or X out their stocks?
All right.
That was a stretch.
It was, I mean...
You challenged
It was
me,
better
and I
than,
tried
yeah,
to
it was
find
better
one.
than my attempt of, I give up.
You mean the not attempt?
Yeah.
So, we're on Battlefield for Game 2, which obviously this is an incredible stage for Bayonetta in doubles because you can control those platforms so easily, but it does give the blue team a lot of opportunities to DI out of that combo, and it makes Bayonetta a little bit more mitigated in killing off the top, but does that matter when you're going to be sitting at such high percents and not get to hit the other team?
Right, I mean, and sometimes it can help her out when she catches you with the Witch Twist on the top plat, where she'll kill at much earlier percents than usual, but that's where your positioning as a player comes into part. Oof.
Excellent recovery by Kurry. He's so good at mixing up his recoveries.
Yeah, the mixing up is really important because normally springing in reverse is very unsafe.
The other very important thing to note that the red team has not been handling very well is they've been attempting to challenge Kurry every time after that up B, and almost every time he's been hitting them with that back air and punishing them for it, and oftentimes getting a kill. And he just spin dashed through the forward smash.
Yeah. Spin dash having a hitbox as he moves around the stage. Anything with a hitbox beats out those forward smashes, or any smash from Bayo, because her wicked weaves aren't that strong. The tensile strength isn't there. So the past like 3 or 4 times that Kurry's got up from the ledge, he has been using that reverse up B, which does not...
Oh my goodness! Would that have done shield pressure?
Unclear. The reverse up B does not allow you to grab ledge, so if you recognize that he's been doing it every time, you can meet him in the middle with a hitbox, and he can't do anything about it.
That's the power, man.
I wonder
that is a man who knows his character.
Wonder if red team is going to adapt, or if they're just going to keep letting him get away with it.
Can't keep getting away with it.
That was a great reaction by Alpha to not let him go for the mix-up of the Witch
Did you
Twist.
see that SDI, dude?
Yeah, it was insane.
That Kurry has crazy SDI. Somebody lock this man up. That's gonna be look at how far we are. We are 2.5 minutes into this game, and that was the first stock red team took.
Yeah, to Ness back throw.
Yeah.
I mean, once you get the throw, there's no...
Once you get the throw, you're gonna go.
Yeah. Ooh,
All right. Yeah,
Bayo back air going to take the second one.
That was a stray back air. I mean, Kurry was sitting at crazy high percents. Plus 150. Wow, really trying to go after Alpha there. Kurry knows exactly when it's safe for him to extend. You rarely see Kurry overextend.
Gets down throw. Oh, and you saw Orex start charging that F smash, but actually Bound ended up saving him by hitting his partner. That was such good pressure.
Oh my goodness. Kurry's aerial game, surprisingly, has been relentless, and usually it's the Sonic ground game that's so notable.
There we go. Bound finally taking advantage of the back air, shields it, and then grabs the cross up, but Kurry's still holding onto his stock, and the next two from Red fly.
And despite that, I mean, this has really just been a kick and pick kind of game between these two, where they've been nickel and diming each other for the most part. And you can see that we're so far into this game, and while blue team is in the lead, they are pretty close to dying. And I would say that they have a definite, they don't have a definite advantage except for the fact that red team's just been struggling to kill them so far.
Right. There we go. Even landing an up air so close to the blast zone, Kurry manages to live.
That was such a great recovery from Ledge by Kurry.
And another mix-up saves his life. Kurry really good defensively right now. Trying to get a little bit too aggressive there and gets punished for it. Bound comes in with the pickup.
Well, you were talking about how good Kurry's defensive game has been, and that's sort of the hallmark of somebody stock tanking with Sonic, is you've got to have personally a very good defensive game, because while Sonic does have good strengths in that department, you do have to know how to take advantage of those, and a lot of that comes from having those instincts as a player.
One thing I want to point out that a lot of people might not have realized, Kurry just used the spring, and that actually saved his partner more than you might know. Because Alpha was sitting right behind Bound, who was doing something that potentially could be punishable, he kept Alpha occupied while Bound went for whatever he wanted to do, so that Orex was ready to punish Bound without getting punished himself by Alpha afterwards.
Look at these reverse up Bs from Kurry. He's going for the big sucker punches. Oh my goodness. He's going to up B him. No,
he's just going to take it. He doesn't need to do anything else.
There you go, Kurry.
He just takes it like a man.
That's what I call a baller.
Yeah.
There's this pun because Sonic spin dash.
Oh.
Good stuff to Kurry and Orex.
One went right over my head.
Well, that's okay. I'm a little bit too clever for
Too clever for me. Yeah, I couldn't handle it.
But they'll be moving on to winners semis. And that's, I mean, that's just a solid team. Orex is super good in doubles, and Curry's just good anywhere you put him.
Yeah. But I think he got his big start in doubles as well. So it's like, I'm glad to see this team.
That's what happens when you're very good at Smash and you have a brother who is also very good at Smash.
Yeah.
And then you go, hey, team.
Yeah.
Well,
I feel bad for Tags in these situations because he's like, I'll team with the CPU. Ow.
Ow, yeah. Tags is like super good too.
Yeah. I don't know if they have like another Smash playing brother. I don't think so. I think it's just those three.
It's the hidden brother.
Yeah.
Georgiev.
George Costanza, my favorite.
No, Georgiev.
No. Anyway. George Costanza's a NES main. Guaranteed.
Yeah, because of the baseball bat and the big bald head.
Yeah.
I got it. So we see Austin and Dakpo are sitting down.
Okay.
And maybe they're, I'm not sure.
I wonder where this is in bracket. I think
semis. This should be semis. Let's check the bracket.
I think they beat Cheeks, and I don't know if Asa is here or Ace is here to have teamed with Cheeks, or if it was just another showing of Cheeks teaming with another good player. But I think that he beat Cheeks to get here.
Okay, this might be quarters. I'm going to check. Dakpo and Austin. No, this is winner semis. The other side of semis is Rello and Dojo versus Orex and Kurry.
Okay. And they're going to be up against Balance, and is that I Heart Cake?
That is Damp.
Dompe?
Dompe, sure.
It's a character in the Zelda.
Okay.
I don't know if that's what he's going for, but that's how I've heard it. Dompe.
I just figured it was like French, and there are a bunch of vowels that don't need to be there.
Understandable.
Yeah.
That's what I like about German. There's no silent letters.
Okay.
Yeah. No silent letters
None
in the
at all?
German. None.
Okay.
Yeah. They don't deal with that. Unnecessary.
Sounds great, hombre.
Well, that was unnecessary. Throwing in the silent letters at me.
I know.
I feel attacked.
But you knew it was there?
It's like you stabbed me with a knife.
You knew it was there. Don't blame me. Blame,
God, there's so many silent letters in the English language.
Spanish.
We named like 6 without even thinking about it.
What?
Like, blame is a word with a silent letter. The E is silent.
Yeah, I guess.
It's very silent.
How about you do not